Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve a Pyraminx, one of the easiest puzzles out there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so now before we scramble, you need to know the difference between the pieces so that it's easier for you to solve. Alright, just have to fix the lighting. So these are the corners, very obvious because they're at the corner. There are 4 of them. And then the center, since this doesn't really have like a fixed center, these 3 pieces are the center. So they like create this hole or something. The edges are the ones with like a full flat side facing out, while these, it's just like a corner. So that's how you differentiate. So these are the centers, these 3 pieces, and these are the edges. So let's get started and scramble this cube. So I have scrambled this cube and we can get started with the solving. So now the first step you need to do is align the corners with the corresponding centerpiece. So with this centerpiece is green, which means I have to twist the corners so that it's green, green. And then same thing for this is blue, you know, yellow and all this stuff. This again green, so I just have to twist this so it's green. And there's this one, and there we go, we solved all the corners. All right, so I apologize for any background noise. So now that we have all the centers and corners aligned, we need to like create the yellow cross. So we don't really have a white side here. It's not really like the original 3x3 cube. So what we do, we look for the aligned yellow edges. So I have one here, and one here. Now they can all be aligned in this side here. So what I do is I twist this here, so that way it's facing, and then I twist this back. So now they're in the same side, and I twist this side here. So now I have the yellow cross, or the yellow star, you can call it whatever you want. And the next step is to place the like edges. You know, for example, this one, yellow green, should be flipped. And yeah. Okay, so after flipping the yellow side facing down, you need to look for the edges where it's one side yellow, one side another color. For example, this one is yellow and blue. So what we have to do, so we have to like twist this so that way the yellow side is facing us. Now this can be here or here, it depends, really depends. Now since we have it on the left side, we need to do the left hand algorithm, which goes like this: left side down, right side down, left side up, right side up. So if you don't really understand, I'll do it again. To place this here, I have to, this left chunky piece, we twist it down so that way this is facing down, and then we twist the right side down, and then we just bring this back up and this one back up. So that will place the edge piece down. And remember, the edge piece that cannot have the yellow side facing another side, because that will not work. That will place it flipped. So just remember that, important. And if you have it on the right, if you have the yellow piece on the right, it's the same thing, but starting with the right. So it's the right down, right up, left up, and there we go. So now in some cases, the edge piece is like already down, but like flipped. So in this case, we just do the same algorithm, either right or left, doesn't really matter, to get it out. And then we do the same thing to put it back in. So for this, I'm just gonna do the right algorithm. So right down, right up, left up. And then I twist this so that the yellow is facing us. And since this is on the right, we do the right hand one. So it's right down, we start with the right. So right down, right up, left up, and it's placed. Now we still have this green one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out. Right down, right up, left up. Twist it so it's facing us, and then right, so right down, right up, left up. And so now after this, there's 3 different types of situations that can happen. So the first of which is this. Now to make it easier to understand, just twist it so that way you have like a star or a cross for every side. So green matches green, blue matches blue, and red matches red. So the first situation is this, where it's kind of like a pattern. It's the same color for this side, same color for this side, and same color for this side. So this is probably one of the easiest cases, because all you have to do, we will work with this chunky piece on the right and this top piece. So we start with the right, we turn it down, and then we move this to the left, to the left, and then we move this back up, and then this again to the left, and then the right side down, and then this to the left, right side up, this to the left, and you just keep on doing it until it's solved. So I just keep on doing it, and there we go, it's solved. Now sometimes it will end up like this, but like the side is solved, all you have to do is just twist it to solve it. And yeah. So another case that can happen is you have a side where it's two like odd colors, one side where it's one odd color, one fixed color, and a side where it's same thing, one odd color and one like, side color, same matching color. So in this case, the two colors that are like odd, so for example, now I have these two, they're kind of like eyes. So if you flip it, so that way if it's facing like up, you can see that this is the piece that's alone. So what we do is we flip this, in which this piece is facing us. Now I can't do it here, because here this piece is actually matching with the side. So I have to do it where the color of the edge piece is odd. So now, of course, you can do it with this so like you might mistake it for these two, or this one. But if you look closely, this one is part of these two eyes or edge pieces. So you always have to go for the odd one, the one like left out. So this one, I have to make it face the side where it's odd. And then what I do is I do the left hand algorithm. So for this, because it's facing us and it's on the left, so I go left down, left up, right up. And that way you do, you take this top part and you twist it to the left side, and then you twist this right part up, and then this top part back to where it was, and this right piece back to where it was, and that will solve it. So there's another case where let me just quickly do it. All right, so there's another case where the odd piece, not the two eye pieces, the odd piece, the odd color is on the right. So like the previous one was like this, where it was on the left, but now it's on the right. Remember, odd piece, and then these two eyes are facing like not us. So what you do in this case, you do the same thing, but like to the right. So it's like mirror, action. So what you do the right hand algorithm. You go right down, right up, left up, and then you bring this one inside, so like to the right, and then you bring this left piece up, and then top piece back, and left piece back. So there we go. Now if you don't really understand it, just rewind the video so you can understand. And now we just have one more situation left. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it to you guys. Okay, so the last situation is where you have one solved edge where it's like same color for both sides, and two edges that are not solved. So in this case, what you do, you make these face you, these two pieces, you make them face you, and then you just do the right hand algorithm, where it goes right side down, left side down, right side up, left side up. And then what you do, you twist this top layer to the left, you twist this piece up, this left piece, and then the top layer back to where it was, so to the right, and then the left piece back, and that should solve it. And basically, yeah, that is the three situations where like that could happen, and that is how to solve a Pyraminx. So if you learned, if you like managed to solve the Pyraminx by like the end of this video. Please subscribe, maybe drop a like if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.